Poli podcast különleges adása, ahol a két Erasmus diákkal beszélgettünk, akik külföldről jöttek hozzánk. So first I'd like to ask you what are your names and which country you're from.
Okay, my name is Valerie, I'm from Germany. And I'm 16 years old.
Yeah, my name is Gabriele and I'm 17 years old and I come from Italy.
Why did you choose Hungary as your destination?
We didn't choose. It was like June or July, I don't remember. And my school posted this Erasmus project. So I applied for it and initially I arrived third on the list. So theoretically I would not come here because only 2 people would leave my school to come here. But then at the end the second girl decided to not come here and I took her place. So yeah.
Yeah, so with me it was nearly the same. We got the mail that a student wants to needs a host family in our school, and because I did some exchanges before, I know how it works kind of, and I said yeah, why not? And my school offered me that I can go to Hungary as well, and I said why not?
So you didn't choose Poli either, you just... Have you been to other Erasmus programs? I know you have, but like which ones?
I don't know if they have special names, but the other ones I had were for 1 week just, and there were different countries. We had Norway, Italy, France and Germany, and from each school came 8 students, and we met at the German school and we discussed problematics in the in Europe, and then everybody in Germany had nearly everybody. We were, I think, 48. We had exchange students, and then we went to these countries as well. So I've been to Italy, and others were in France and Norway.
Yeah, I already participated in another Erasmus project, but only for a week, and it was group project without the exchange. So we went there in Slovakia. We were in Bardejov. I don't know if this one is the right pronunciation, but I don't think so. We were hosted by an hotel, so a structure, not by families. And then some of them, not all the students we knew, came back to Italy and they were hosted by a structure the same. So yeah.
And how much harder is this 1 month exchange without any of your other peers? Or is it harder?
No, it's actually, I like it because I can just go and don't care about what happens at my school, because actually 1 month it's not that much what happens in my school, so I can just chill and watch out what's going on here.
So luckily I had the possibility to come here with another girl that is not only from my school but is from my class, and is one of my classmates with which I'm closer. So we had the possibility to spend a lot of time together, because even in the afternoon or in the evening we went many times with our hosts all around Budapest. We visited the Buda Castle district and many other museums. So yeah, it was fun because I'm really like, I don't know how to say it, but I can socialize really easily. While Lucilla, that is my mate, even if we are in the same class since for 4 years, she's not so sociable. So I had the possibility also to become closer with her. Yeah.
That's really nice. And what are some big differences, or what are some differences between your schools and Poli?
There's actually a huge difference. You got different subjects. When you have science, we got, I think, 4 different types of science that we do. The relationship between students and teachers is completely different, which I think is because Poli is a private school. I go to a normal school, and we in Germany we call it Sitzen. It's in English they don't have it, but we don't call our teachers by their first name and just the last name. It's quite formal. Yeah.
So even with Italy there are many huge differences. So for example, I noticed that here, maybe because it's a private school, I don't know, because I couldn't experience the state or the public schools here, but there is more freedom. So we, even if we are adults, so like in the 5th year everyone has already turned 18, we have to follow really strict rules, and we are not as free as here, even if we are adult and we can theoretically do whatever we want. And at the same time, in Italy, you have to choose your course and you have to follow it from the first year to the last. And they are like already made courses, so with certain hours of every subject and an already made program that every teacher has to follow. So we cannot choose like to study more one subject or another. And while here, Bruno, my host, told me that in the not the last but the previous and last, you can choose the level of your course. And this, I think it's really good because, for example, in my course of study, that is a scientific one, I study like 5 years, 5 hours every week of chemistry. And because I want to study economy at the university, I will not need chemistry at all. And the same is for physics and other subjects, but we have to study them the same and follow the course the same. So yeah.
And according to you, what are Hungarian people like, or how different are Hungarian people compared to Germans or Italians?
So I need to say the people I met here in school were very, very nice and open and asked questions. And every time there was someone speaking just a little word of German, they started speaking German, which is quite nice. But I need to say, like, cashiers, also like in the supermarket, they weren't that nice. But I think because of the school, the people that are here, they were really, really, really nice, and you could talk to them a lot, and they wanted to talk a lot.
So of course there are many different between Hungarians and Italians, because we are from the south of Italy, so we are really sociable, we make a lot of noise, and but I was, and I'm still really lucky because I found really nice people, but at the same time they are really different from Italians one, because when Bruno and Esther, the 2 Hungarian guys that we will host, Bruno from like tomorrow, because tomorrow I will leave, and Esther next month, when they came in our class, everyone was asking them, where are you from, what do you usually do, who are your friends, like they know them. So while here everyone was kind, everyone like asked me how was going on every morning, but then it stopped there. So if I wanted to start a conversation, I had to start it on myself. So it's like I didn't find someone who was asking me more than this. But of course it's beautiful to know different cultures, because sometimes Italian are too curious, and sometimes you become a bit annoyed by them because they ask you about everything. That is quite nice, but at the same time too much sometimes. So it was good.
Is there something you're going to miss after you leave back home?
Yeah, I do not really know what, but I know that I still don't want to go home. Yeah, I think it's the meeting up with people, having parties, and yeah, I can't really describe it. It was just, from all my exchanges, the best that I always wanted to have. And yeah, it was just such a nice time, and I think I'll just miss being in a city, having good traffic, like you can use the metro and stuff and get fast from A to B, and yeah, all the people that I've met.
Are you from a smaller city in Germany?
Oh yes, I'm in a really, really small village, and my school is 10 kilometers away, and our buses do not really drive a lot. We have like 2 or 3 buses that goes 2 times per day, so a lot by car or by bike.
Yeah, I live in a similar situation because I live in a 600 inhabitants town, so a really small one, in the countryside, and my school is 40 kilometers away, and we have like 1 hour bus journey to go there. Yeah, and we have like 2 buses in the morning and 2 in the afternoon, so you cannot miss them. And like talking about here, I still don't want to go home because I always wanted to live in a big city, and luckily I live in the 9th district, so I'm quite near to the center, and I just needed to take like 1 tram line, and in 2 or 3 stops I was in the center. So it was really good because I always like big places, and living in a really small town for me is really tough, but here I felt really well, and I more or less felt like home, unless the fact that here is more or less 10 grades less than Italy. So when I was chatting with my friends here it was like -3, and there it was like 10 grades upon the 0. So yeah, maybe the temperature, I will not miss it.
And my last question is if you've learned any Hungarian words, and what are them?
Yes, I need to think. Jó napot, viszontlátásra, jó étvágyat, egészségedre. I knew what help was, but I forgot right now. And then some curse words, but I don't know if I'm allowed to.
I don't know either, so...
Okay. Yeah, but I think everybody knows about them, so...
I learned Szia and the name of a town that is Sarospatok, because I've been there for a weekend, because there lives the Bruno's family. So we've been there, and this is all.
I think I remember help was segítség. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for your participation, and have a nice journey home to you.
Thank you.
Ez volt a Poli Podcast különleges adása. Köszönjük, hogy megnéztétek, és sziasztok!